Okay, so if we know this stuff is out there, how do we know that if the air quality people for the county aren't telling us that? We know that because the water quality people have been doing their tests all this time. They've been doing a good job. They've been screaming for help. This is too much. This is too high. This is dangerous. Again and again. How many times do we have to tell you? Okay. The air quality people have done minimal testing of any kind. And because it's San Diego, they're focused on things like exhaust. If you have too many cars, you have exhaust. For example, when people are crossing the border and you have like a long line of cars waiting to come and go to cross the border, they can tell you about exhaust. If I'm honestly not sure what else they can tell you about at this point, and I'm just frustrated and angry with these people. What they haven't done is they haven't looked at this whole Tijuana riverbed and said, we have thousands of people in San Isidro, Nestor, Imperial Beach, Chula Vista, San Diego, Coronado that are affected by the smell that comes from the river valley. Not just when it's hot, not just at night, not just during the day, people that are affected by the smell. And what they've done is they've done two things. One, they have lied. They have just said it's raw sewage. We know for a fact that's not true. We know that it is cancer causing chemicals, raw sewage, garbage, and heavy metals, all mixed together out in a riverbed, all mixed together. What we don't know is what happens when you mix arsenic with raw sewage with DEET, right? Because that's the kind of thing that's happening. All of these chemicals, and there are terrifying chemicals all out there on their own that can kill you. These are all being mixed together. What happens when you mix these things into one environment and then you apply heat or you apply rain or you have a place where the water is moving faster, not just from rain. It can also just be from a collection of low ground, right? Water goes to low ground and that aerolizes. It means that splashy that you get from water pushes things up into the air. Where is the air? The air is the air that we breathe with our nose, right? Into our bodies. So this is an ongoing issue, but what they haven't done is they haven't had anyone educated in proper research. They haven't looked at the chemicals that we know are out there. We know, again, because the water quality people have said this is what's out there. They haven't done those tests. They have not done their due diligence. They've said, oh, it stinks. Well, that's not our fault because it comes from Mexico. And the thing that I have tried to explain to them more than once, and frankly, I have found people on the staff, even in management positions, that are too stupid to comprehend this until they hear it like 5 times, is if you live somewhere where there are forest fires, take, for example, Washington, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, right, along the Canadian border. The United States has forest fires. Canada has forest fires. There's a border in between. The fires and the smoke don't understand the border of the people. So sometimes you might have a fire in Canada and all of that smoke, sometimes even ash, is coming down into the United States. The air quality people in intelligent districts say, oh no, we have a problem. We need to make sure that our parents know what to do to keep their kids safe because we know that the way children breathe in their lungs is different than adults. We know that kids breathe faster. We know that the filter in their nose isn't all the way developed yet. We know that sometimes they don't have it here yet because it's not developed to not take risks, and that can include things like oh, the air is chunky. I'm trying to catch, ash or something. I mean, kids do kid things, right? What they never do is they never say, oh, well, that fire and smoke came from Canada. There's nothing we can do about it, and we're not going to learn about it, and we're not going to teach anybody about it. No. The air quality districts in those areas do smart things. They say, hey, look, everybody needs to cancel soccer practice and football practice tonight. Hey, look, you need to not have recess outside. You need to have it inside because the air quality is too ucky today, right? Our air quality people haven't done that. They haven't tested what we know is out there. They haven't educated themselves or anybody else into how that works and why that's a problem. And then when they finally had researchers come in, independent researchers from universities, then the county supervisor chair, Nora Vargas, stood up and said, no, we have a county, air quality people, and they would have told us if there was toxic air. This is poo-poo papa. I haven't read the research, but poo-poo papa, right? And it's ridiculous because what we're talking about is a health emergency. And all of the people in these communities, here's the thing, this isn't a surprise to anybody that lives here. What it is oh, that's what you call it. Okay, yeah. I know that when it smells like that, my throat burns. I know that when it smells like that and the sun is out, I can taste metal in my mouth. It's weird. I don't know why. People that live here know, oh, I know the smell was so bad it woke me up. I was coughing. I couldn't get back to sleep. I closed all my windows, but by then the smell was in my house. All the people that live here, all they've done is they've been given names now for what is the contamination. And many of them have learned those names have some scary consequences that include nervous system damage, include death in the right circumstance. So we know it's a problem. It's not a secret. If the air quality people had been doing their job all along, like the water quality people had, we would have a proven health issue, and we already would be fast tracked into the solution. So for them to say, well, wait, because they know they're in a corner now, because they know they didn't do it, right? They know they have failed. And for them to try and put any delay on educated people that are here to help, that are just saying, hey, look, here's the information. Here's what we know. This is dangerous. This is why. And we know how to fix this. Hello, do we not all want to fix for everybody?